All right, hey parents, welcome back to Nature Matters with Dr. Jenny, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 strategies for getting your family outside and having fun together. The first strategy, well, I'm going to go through the 5 and then I'll explain them. So strategy number 1 is putting it in your calendar. Strategy number 2 is reducing and limiting screen time. Number 3 is make nature time a challenge or a game. Number 4 is to plan an activity before you go, and number 5 is to stay outside long enough so that your kids start to entertain themselves. So the first strategy is probably the most important. You have to put nature time in your calendar. So think about the things that you do every week, right? You go to soccer practice because it's in your calendar. You go to piano because it's in your calendar and because you pay for those things. But also school time, homework, all these things get done because it's a priority. And typically it's a priority because it's in your calendar. So if you put nature time every single day in your calendar, then it becomes a priority and something that you will actually follow through with. All right, so number 2 is limit screen time. We all know that limiting screen time is incredibly important and very, very powerful because what it does is it leads to boredom. Our kids are so used to being entertained that the second that they don't have a screen in front of their face, they're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So then they're asking you to do something, and this is where you can be like, hey, let's get outside and let's go play a game. As a family, let's go visit the zoo together, or let's go for a hike. It's going to increase quality family time if you limit your screen time. All right, so my number 3 is to make nature time a challenge or a game. So I have a Facebook group called Nature Challenge where you can get lots of ideas on things that you can do outside with your family and, go look for this certain type of rock or go look for 5 different shaped leaves or whatever it might be. So make it fun, make it a challenge. I also have a membership program called Nature Matters Academy where I actually give out an entire month-long challenge worksheet. So I give the kids 20 challenges, and if they complete that within the month, then they win a prize. And so it's a lot of fun, makes it a challenge. The kids win stuff. The parents get outside with their kids. Everybody wins. All right, so the 4th strategy is to plan something before you go. And this is really key, especially for kids who don't naturally spend a lot of time outside and aren't easily entertained outside of screens. You'll want to plan something before you go. That way it's purposeful, they have an objective that they need to do, and it all gets you guys outside and having fun together. Again, this is where Nature Matters Academy comes into play because not only do I give you craft ideas and challenge ideas, but you also get a STEM-based lesson, STEM-based nature lesson. So STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. A lot of times it's STEAM, so we have art in there as well. But basically, I give you everything you need to get outside and not only have fun in nature, but actually learn in nature. So I'm a scientist, I'm a biologist, and the information that I give you is, I don't want to be rude to other people, right? But it's accurate. The information I give you is accurate. You don't always get accurate information when you're just looking for things online. But with my academic background, the information that I give you is accurate. So I think that's important to know. And so the last thing is that you need to stay outside long enough that your kids start to entertain themselves. So the great thing about scheduling nature time, planning an activity before you go, is that when you're out there and say your activity takes 20 to 30 minutes, well, you're starting to kind of wrap things up, but then your kids naturally start playing in a different way. So I teach a class, it's basically Nature Matters Academy, but in person out here where I live. And by the time I'm done teaching, the kids are digging in the dirt with sticks and they're still listening, but they're doing something active outside. And it's just because they need enough time to be out there to start playing. Plus these kids are, pretty easily entertained outside too, which I think is great. So those are the 5 strategies to help you get your family outside and engage with nature. If you have any questions, please feel free to send them to me in the comments or via email, or maybe you have suggestions for other parents. Getting outside for you is easy, and you want to help some other parents. That's a great way to join the Nature Challenge group, is to be an encourager in there and help other parents. So hope you guys are having a great day and have fun outside.